When you got control of Buchanan Enterprises, you didn't want anything to do with me. And then you lost it. Did you marry me just so you could get your hands back on the Buchanan estate?
Oh, for heaven's sake, you know I did. So what? David, now you need me more than ever.
So this conversion, everything you said, everything you did, wasn't about me.
It was always about you.
But not about who I am.
David, it is about who you are.
No, Dorian, it was about the guy you thought I could be. The guy with the money, right? Should have known you could sink this low.
Oh, come on, David. In the grand scheme of things,
I've seen you do worse things to other people, but never to me.
I did this for your own good.
Really?
Yes. Well, okay. Maybe I did it for my own good as well, but mostly it was for yours.
You did this for the money. You wanted to get the Buchanan billions just to get back at Clint. You were just using me.
No, never.
You made a mockery of my beliefs.
David, it was fate that made me intervene.
Fate had nothing to do with you lying to me over and over again.
Clint would have found a way to get to Beaver Calhoun and get Beaver to conceal the fact of your true birthright forever.
Would that have been so bad?
Yes.
For who?
David, the whole purpose of your spiritual journey was to find your true self. Inside you beats the heart of a true American aristocrat. And that heart is yearning to break free. And I am here to liberate you.
This is your higher power talking now. Your mission is to lead me on a life of luxury.
Is that so hard to believe?
It's impossible to believe.
Doubt. Doubt, David. Doubt is your final test.
You will say absolutely anything.
You have to believe. You have got to believe that you have found your true self.
Don't you get it? I do believe. I believe in the four noble truths: honesty, integrity, and the other two. Life is suffering, and the origin, Dorian, of suffering...
Oh, get a grip, David! You're a Buchanan, and Buchanans were not meant to suffer. Do you understand? And the entire family fortune is ours.
Ours?
Well, of course, I mean yours, but I thought perhaps you'd like to share.
Why would I share it with you? Why should I share my inheritance with you?
Wait. Does this mean you decided to accept your destiny?
Let me ask you a hypothetical question.
Go right ahead.
What if, for example, I weren't to keep all of my money, but rather throw it all in the Ganges River?
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
Maybe I'll fund a health plan for poor people.
Sounds good.
Maybe clean up the water for millions who don't have clean water.
Sweet.
There are so many different ways, noble ways, really, that I can discard my money, so why should I give it to you? You're already loaded.
Charitable donations have always been a part of my financial planning.
No, not part. All of the money. Or I could keep it for myself. Yeah, why should I share my money with anyone?
Because it would be as much fun. I mean, as much joy. I cannot think of any more wretched existence than that of a lonely billionaire.
Know about that firsthand, do you?
You have the soul of a bon vivant.
What does that mean?
David, what is the use of a tremendous fortune if you don't share it with someone? And who better to share it with than me? I keep you on your toes. You keep me on mine, right?
So I should share all of my money with you because we're two peas in a pod?
Because it would just be so much more fun that way.
Interesting. Because, you know, I was thinking the very same thing about a year ago when BE fell into your lap, and you flat out refused to share any of it with me. So why don't I turn that favor right around on you?
It isn't as if I didn't want to share.
What, you couldn't? Were your hands tied?
It all happened so long ago. The details are a little vague.
Oh, then let me fill you in on what the details were. Do you remember that I was the one who told you that Jared was pretending to be a Buchanan, and you promised me wealth beyond my wildest dreams if I would just be quiet for a little while?
Oh, David, you really have to let go of this attachment you have to the past.
Do you remember that you kicked me out of La Boulée with nothing?
This is causing you so much suffering, this negative thinking.
How about remembering that I married your sister just to get back at you? Does any of this ring a bell?
Fate spared you from suffering the way I did because of that takeover.
Fate had nothing to do with it.
All right. I admit I was somewhat selfish.
Somewhat. You couldn't find it in your soul to give me 1 measly % of $1 billion conglomeration. So give me one good reason why I shouldn't cut you out completely.
David, you're right. What I did was petty and cruel. I let my hatred for Clint cloud my judgment. And I regret very much that I ended up hurting people I love. Especially you. Oh, David, who knows where we would be now if only I'd kept you in my life and shared with you what I had won.
Oh, Dorian. You're working me again.
No, I am simply confused.
You are never confused. I'm the one who gets confused.
Now, wait a minute. Just bear with me, because this is really unfamiliar territory to me.
What is? Me having money?
Truthfully, I'm gonna have to be a bit crass here. Because yes, I have always considered myself to be the benefactor in our relationship. And although you were a very attractive and stimulating partner in crime and just about every other thing, nonetheless, I never did look at you as an equal. And now, it's taken you becoming a millionaire for me to realize that money or no money, I love you. David, your decision about whether or not to take that money is entirely yours to make. I'm sorry that I'm not going to be a part of your future life. But I want you to know, I wish you love and good luck. Namaste.
Must have been some party last night.
Is it morning? Is it time for Syria? No, let's go.
Zip me.